Hello, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So this is gonna be a reading vlog. So we're like at the end of the month, so I need to finish Bluebird Bluebird. So I've been reading this all month for the read along, and so far I have less than 100 pages to go. So I'm in week 4, and so basically this is a mystery, a murder mystery, and we have a the lead character named Darren. He is a black Texas Ranger, and he is basically on this mission of solving 2 murders. One is of a black man and one of a white girl. The thing about the murder mystery for this is because the community is very racial issue, so they're kind of trying to wipe under the rug the black guy, as in saying that it wasn't a murder, and then focus on the white girl because of course she's white. But he's also very driven by his, this crime group that he's been tracking all over Texas, and he feels there's a strong connection. But as you read in the story, there's so much going on. There's so much secrets, and particular one character where in the beginning of the book you're like, that person just felt a little odd, and very secretive. So what I would say about this story so far is I like the twist and turn, and it's such a fast pace. It took a lot for me not to just read this right away, and I had to pace and stop myself because I wanted to prolong it and enjoy the whole idea of a read along, because I always fail at that. So yeah. And also this vlog, I'm gonna probably do a tag in there because I've been tagged a few times, and right now I haven't been doing any response to the tags people tag me on. So I'm gonna do the reading habit book tag, and I put in the corner who tagged me on this one. So I'm gonna answer a few throughout the video, the vlog. And the first 2 I'm gonna answer is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? Yes, I either read on my nice lazy boy or in my bed. I try not to read too much in my bed because I will fall asleep. But in my lazy boy, even sometimes I can fall asleep. But I tend to be a little more relaxed and can get through a lot of pages that way. The second question on this is bookmark or random piece of paper. I've used both, but I like bookmark. I love this one I have with a tassel. So I prefer cute bookmark, but if I don't have any on me, I'll just use a paper. And the third question I'll answer right now is, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I can stop anywhere. I've stopped in the middle of a page and was able to go back into where I ended at. I don't have this idea. I do sometimes put chapters or pages if I'm trying to finish a book by a certain period of time, but in general I can stop anywhere. So yeah, these are what I'm going to answer for now, and then get back to you. So I'm up to question number 4. Question number 4, do you eat or drink while reading? All the time. I literally eat all the time and feed or snack on something. Right now, with the keto, it's almond, stuff like that. Number 5, multitasking, music or my mother. Number 5, multitasking, music or TV while reading. Doesn't matter because I know how to tune it out.
Oh, I see the wonderfulness.
My mother she's so shady. If you only knew what comment she's making right now. But anyway. Alright, number 6, one book at a time or several at once. Mostly it's probably 2 books at a time. I very rarely read more than that, unless, like, I think this time around, because I was doing a readathon, one book was always on, extra book was on deck, but no. So number 7, reading at home or everywhere. I read more when I'm not at home. Like when I'm home, I tend to get distracted easily and doing everything else. But when I'm out, I can read a whole lot more. So, yeah. So I'm gonna stop at this one because it's kind of cold out here. And my mother looking at me crazy because, you know, I'm visiting her, so she don't want me to give her none of my cold. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Tell me don't talk about her. She get her lawyers.
I didn't sign up to be in anything, you know.
No?
That's illegal. What you doing? I didn't sign anything here. Don't let me get my lawyer and sue you.
Well, they can hear you.
I didn't sign anything.
Anyway.
I didn't sign up to be on that thing, so I can't.
Oh, you didn't?
I can't sue you.
But you showed up on it before in the past, so I used that same document that said you allowed it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go inside because it's kind of cold. So yeah. Hello. So next day. So I'm gonna answer. I think I'm at question 8. I think. So question 8. Read it out loud or silently in your head. Of course, silently in my head. The only time I read out loud if it's something that happened where I'm like, what? I have to read again. But no, silently in my head. Do you read ahead or even skip pages? No, because I'm always worried if I read ahead or skip pages, I miss something and I have to go back. So no, I wouldn't do that. Breaking a spine or keeping it like new? No, keeping it new. I can't break spine. Unlike my mother, who can destroy a book when she reads it. Do you write in your books? Absolutely not. But my mother does. Yeah, we're gonna come back to that one. You answering it? So, let me ask the question again. So, Mom, why do you mark and write and bend and have your book looking...
Bend what?
when you read your books?
I don't bend the pages. I don't bend the cover of the book.
Mom, but your books, you write all in it.
I write in the book, yes I do.
But why?
I make no little notations and anything that jumps at me that I think is important. I'll underline it, I'll put brackets around it and stuff like that. Just because I think it's important.
Okay.
Where is this one behind me?
We in New York City, yeah, there's always some sirens or something. And sometimes it's nothing, but yeah. So, this is the difference between her. But then, you know, this was a former English teacher. So I think...
Go on. You want to go on? Go on. What you blow me for?
Oh, goodness.
No, why is he behind me blowing me? If him see place where me can go, then him no can go too. What I see here? If him see that I can go, he can go too then. Why doesn't he go around me and go? Silly goose.
Yeah. Anyway, that is it. So, we are getting ready to go pick up a cake that I can't eat. Because, guys, this is day 28 on keto. And so I'm going to be looking at the cake, mouth watering. And then when I tell you this cake tastes so good, till Monday, I can have it on Monday, but right now I can only look at them and enjoy the cake.
You take it down to keep it till Monday.
I know. So I did try to make cauliflower pizza again, and it came out much better. And I added some turkey ground on there with some other stuff, with some broccoli and stuff, and it was really good. So I'm still trying. I still have a few recipes I want to get into. So yeah. So yeah, this is it. Oh, and literally had to stop because I had to go with my mom. So I have 6 pages left in this. You know, pretty much the crime was solved, but I feel like the 6th page is gonna have something I'm gonna be like, what? Because there is a part 2 to this that's coming out soon. I don't know the date. I'm gonna put the date somewhere when I look it up. Book 2 for this. But yeah, this was good. I'm gonna review it once I get to the 6 pages. And yeah, so yeah, that's it right now, guys. Bye. Hello, so I'm gonna be doing a wrap up for Bluebird Bluebird, and I enjoyed it. Now, I love a crime mystery that has a twist, and where the main character who's supposed to solve the crime has his share of drama. So I love that they had characters in the book that was very secretive and mysterious, and even when they solved the crime, you're still not sure if they even solved the crime. And that part I liked, because it builds up for part 2 in the book, where you're kind of wondering if some of what happened was really a cover-up, or was it really, did they really solve the case? So I like that. The writing style is nice. It's very engrossing. The flow is nice. It keeps your interest. However, there was a bit of an issue I had where the main character Darren was with this particular woman who is the widow of one of the person that got killed. Their engagement and how they were in the book, I felt wasn't realistic. I was a little bit like, really, would that even really happen? That was my reaction a few times, where I felt it was a bit, it was needed for the story, but how realistic would that be if it was a true case? That's the part that, you know, I was hanged up about. But everything else I liked. You know, I find that the racial tension in this story made sense, and it for that town and what was going on, and the family dynamic is interesting, especially his family dynamic, because there are certain things that happen where I'm like, oh my god, how is this gonna go on to the second book? But she really did a good job where you're going to want to read the second book based on how she's, you know, wrapped it up. Because even when I was in the car and I was like 6 pages left, I was like, I just felt like, nah, they're not gonna end the book like this. And they sure did it. Those 6 pages was a lot. And I can appreciate this. So I would definitely say read it. If you're into crime mystery, read it. It's not too over the top where everything is just like, no, that would never happen. I mean, besides the one thing I mentioned. But overall, how things unfold, and you know, the corruption that is involved in the story, and the family drama, it will keep you engaged, but it's not too over the top where you're like, never, that will never happen, that kind of deal. When you read some of these crime mystery, it's not like that. It had some kind of realistic part to the story that I thought was good. So yes, read it. I will continue on to the second book. I need to look up the date, and I'll put it somewhere here where the date for the second book in this. But yeah, so anyway, if you read this, go ahead and comment. Did you like it? Was it up to your part? You know, I am gonna do more of my spoiler review of how I felt in the Goodread discussion group. So if you're part of that group, you will hear more about what I really think. But yeah, so that's all it is for this week vlog, and thanks for watching, and have a good day.